Yo, slow budget. Once again. Yeah.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's show. Today's date is February 27th, 2023, and it is a Monday. Man, this was an action-packed weekend. My son got married this weekend. A lot of stuff to talk about. Got a special surprise for everyone at the end of the show. I have a 5-minute phone conversation with my son Jaden before his wedding, where I'm trying to explain the birds and the bees to him. It's hilarious. I'll play it later. But let's see, Friday. Let's see what happened Friday. Oh, after the show, my son had a rehearsal, and I'll talk about that later. But Friday, man, anybody see Friday's Clippers game? I'm a Clipper fan. Me and Rocky started watching it about the third quarter after we got back from rehearsal. Man, that was the wildest, craziest game I've ever seen. It turned out to be the second highest scoring game in NBA history, and it just so happened the Clippers were on the losing end. They scored 175 points and still lost. It was just a crazy game. Jake Paul fight yesterday. That was a pretty interesting snooze fest. Man, Jake Paul is just weak. I mean, yeah, he showed he can box, but he would throw a punch, clinch, throw a punch, clinch. I mean, it was more. I saw the funniest thing. It was like Fury won 60 cuddles to 56 cuddles. And Rocky almost called it. Going into the last round, and Jake was losing, Jake Paul, so I was like, watch. Somehow there's going to be a knockout. And he did almost like he got, but he get the knockdown. It wasn't even a knockdown, it was a slip. But I was like, here it is. He's going to find a way to win. You know it's rigged. And then when they do the judges' scorecard, that one judge actually gave it to Jake Paul. That was ridiculous. Yeah, it's so rigged. He's promoting the fight. During the fight, they're interviewing his brother. Even the announcers are like, "What the hell is that? What that is wrong. That's uncalled for. You don't interview the brother's fight. The brother in between rounds, pumping him up during the fight." So yeah, I'm glad I don't pay. Like I said, I have a jailbroken Fire Stick. I watch every pay-per-view for free. Yeah, it was just ridiculous. So let's get back to my son's wedding because the rest of this podcast pretty much gonna be about it. It was. So Friday we had the rehearsal dinner, and going into it, I had no idea how hard it was gonna hit me. It's a happy occasion. My son's getting married, and then there was a part where during the rehearsal I took my spot, first row, first seat, and then when my son-in-law John walked Corey down the aisle, all of a sudden it hit me that that's where my daughter Jasmine was gonna be. And from there on, it was just, it was hard. Because you guys know my daughter just passed away like 4.5 months ago. So, yeah, it was just hard. And then it got through the wedding rehearsal. Oh, my God, the food was amazing. Shout out to Aaron Woods. She smoked a brisket. Said he smoked it for like 17 hours. Oh, my gosh, it was amazing. He does those barbecue competitions with his friends. And so, yeah, the food was amazing. So then we get to Saturday. The wedding was amazing. It was just, it was beautiful. Outdoor ceremony. The weather for a change was just good because like Sunday was cold, Friday was cold, Saturday it was perfect. Reception. I mean, the actual ceremony, like I said, it was a beautiful ceremony. Everyone looked good. We were dressed to the T. And then the wedding reception again was beautiful. Thank you to Rocky Large and Chrissy Large. They put on a beautiful wedding for my son. We welcome Emily to the family with pride. Then, when they gave the toast, I asked my son earlier, am I going to be allowed to give a speech? He said no. Everybody was scared of what I was going to say. He told me no. So after Emily's sister Celeste talked, she goes, does anybody else want to say something after the group, the maid of honor and the best man gave the speech? And Alex, as the best man, gave a wonderful speech. It was funny. Like he put thought into it. I enjoyed it. Me, I didn't think I was going to talk because so I didn't write nothing down. I had a few jokes in my head, but he told me I wasn't going to be able to talk. So when they opened up to everyone, of course, I raised my hand, and as soon as Celeste says anybody else want to talk, Jaden, not Earl, not my dad. And everyone was like, boo, everyone wanted to hear me talk. So after Rocky Lodge talked, the father of the bride, I got to talk. And again, I had some jokes I wanted to say, but I choked up. And again, just the thoughts of my daughter, just throughout the whole wedding, it was hard for me. I'm glad they had a table set up for honoring a few people in our life that passed away. And that was beautiful. I had a picture of my daughter. So yeah, like I said, I even put on Facebook. I had mixed emotions. It was supposed to be the happiest day, but at the same time, I was still, it brought me down. Like even now, see, talking about it kind of chokes me up. But we got through it, and some of the jokes I wanted to say, I didn't say because, for one, I didn't want my son to get mad at me. One of them was going to be, I'll say them now. One of them was going to be when my son asked me to be the father at his wedding. I was so honored because he had so many to choose from. Now, if you know the situation with his family and our family, the joke is he has a lot of dads, stepdads, and just so that's the running joke. So that's what I say. And when I told him after, he said, "Oh, you should have said that one." Another one I was gonna say was, "I'm glad when he met Emily, because we didn't know which way he was going. We thought he was gay, so meeting her, just put everyone's mind at ease." So it was gonna be just little stuff like that. But in the end, I didn't say it. The only thing I said was, I know that Emily loves Jaden because she pretty much met our, dysfunctional family, and she still wanted to be a part of it. So it was a good wedding. And I didn't know my son was so good at air guitar. You should have saw him during Guns N' Roses song. He had fun. You could tell, the alcohol was flowing. It was his wedding. He had a good time. I mean, he was going crazy. He stayed on the dance floor for a long time. And funny thing is, Arizona weddings versus California weddings, there's a big difference. In fact, California weddings, we're used to at least one or two fights. A couple of cousins don't get along. This was a beautiful wedding. No fights happened. And I didn't dance. I danced one time. Cupid Shuffle came on. That's my and Corey's song from our father-daughter dance 3 years ago. I learned it. So anytime it comes on, me and her do the Cupid Shuffle. So that's the only song I danced to. I didn't even do it. Like I said, I was kind of down. A lot of people ask me, like, "Man, you didn't dance." I go, "Yeah, And, a lot of people even came up to me. We're like, "Oh, I don't know how you do it. You're strong. I know this is rough for you." And it was. But, I deal with it my own way, day at a time. And I didn't even drink that much at the wedding. So I think I had like 4, maybe 5 drinks the whole night. I had a couple of, it was an open bar. So I had a couple of rum and cokes, like 3 rum and cokes. I think I had a couple of, one cranberry vodka. And I accidentally drank my niece Jennifer's margarita. Hey, she told me to hold it while she went to take pictures. When she came back, it was gone. I don't know what happened. I might have drank it. There was no witnesses, so I don't know what happened, Jen, to your drink. But it was fun. A lot of my family was there, my nieces. It was a good wedding. We took a lot of pictures. I'm just happy for the couple. They're young. I think, he's 21, she's 22, maybe 23. Yeah, I'm just proud of my son all around. Like I said, he already has his own apartment, bought his own vehicles, has a good job. Now he's married. A lot of people are thanking me on raising such a good kid. And like I said, at the end of the day, this is what I want to say during the speech too, and I didn't. That at the end of the day, like I said before, that's my legacy, how my kids are in my world, out in the world to everyone. And I'm glad I'm doing a good job raising my kids. Now, one thing I want, to me, this is funny as hell. Jaden was mad. You'll hear but he called me. It was about noon, and we talked. It was about a 13-minute conversation. 5 of it, I was trying to explain to him the birds and the bees. Now, I didn't know what my son knows. We never talked about it. As a parent, I thought it was my responsibility. I Googled some stuff. He wasn't having it. And even he even told his wife at the wedding, he goes, "Do you want to know what my dad did? And he wants to play it on his podcast." And Emily was like, "Well, let him. He was only trying to help you." I was like, "See, Jaden?" He was like, No, you don't get it. He was telling me about sex, and she's like, "Did your mom try to help?" He's like, "No." I'm like, "See, your dad's only trying to help you." So, with her permission, I am about to play this phone call conversation with my son, Jaden. I hope you like it. Are you going to have sex tonight?
Dad, are you fucking retarded?
Just asking. Do you need to have that talk? Do you know what to do?
Dad, shut the fuck up.
I'm asking. This is like father-son conversation. Do you know what to do?
No, I don't.
Hey,
I don't even know it from you. I don't even know it from you because you fucking make retards.
When a guy likes a girl, see the birds and there's bees, right?
Dad, shut the fuck
up. Flowers pollinate, and the bee sticks a stinger in the flower.
You're stupid.
What?
You're stupid.
Hold on, let me Google something. How do I tell my son about sex? Hold on.
Yeah, you can't do that while you're using the microphone for your phone.
Okay, well, here, let me. How do I tell my son about sex?
You're stupid.
First, acknowledge that your child might be curious and find out what they already know. What do you already know? Second, correct any misinformation and give the facts. Okay, what do you already know?
You're stupid.
Third, use the conversation as an opportunity to talk about your own thoughts or feelings. So how are you feeling, son?
It's your thoughts, dumbass.
Explain things at your child's level. So, son, that's what I'm saying. There's birds and bees and pollination, and the singer goes into the flower. You got it?
No.
Okay, here's an age-by-age guide. Let me see.
21-year-old.
Let me see. 2 to 5, 8.
Nigga, 2 to 5, who? That sounds like a kid at 2 years old.
Teenager. God, stop the teenager. Talk with your kids about sex and sexuality early in life. Pays okay, but if you've been quiet on the subject or something else, recommend sitting down with your. Also, point to frequently discuss consent, and sexual relations. You need to be thinking about how to protect your. Are you going to be using protection, son?
No.
How to relationship with your child is like to talk about. You have to evaluate risk and make good decisions.
You're stupid.
And no means no, okay? No means no.
You're weird as fuck. I swear, you're weird as fuck, dude.
What? I'm trying to help you. It's your wedding night.
You're weird as fuck.
I tell my son sex on his wedding day. Here we go.
Man, shut the fuck up.
I am trying to help you.
Yeah, you don't need to.
At what age should I tell my son about sex? 6 to 8. Shit.
Oh, you fucked up on that one.
Here we go. Got it. Your adult child needs a new birds and bees talk. Here's your script. Do not send your adult child off on their wedding night without an updated birds and bees talk. See? It's a pre-waiting to do this for parents that have nothing to do with reception deal RSVP. We know the birds and bees isn't one and done. Okay, here it goes. Spring and love is in the air, son. Many young couples prepare for their upcoming summer weddings. Adult couples and their parents have so much to discuss about the wedding. Okay, let's fast forward. But it's often the most common advice young people get from their loved ones prior to their wedding night. Look at this. I have a responsibility to equip you with correct information on how to establish a healthy, committed sexual life. It's right here.
I don't give a fuck.
Right here. Parents it's my responsibility, son, to equip you with the correct information on how to establish a healthy, committed sexual life. Whether your adult children have decided to save their first sexual experience for marriage or not, it's not too early, and it's often not too late to share principles. As an adult child with correct information, if you don't have the understanding of healthy sexuality, speak positively. You have talked to your children. Okay, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I'm not even listening to you.
What message been about sexuality up to this point? Son, are you a virgin? Are you okay? It says, ask your adult child. Please admit if you have been positive about the topic. Okay. Are you emotionally ready?
No.
I want to better yourself or achieve clarity by pointing them in the right direction. Okay, keep your own sex. I got to keep my sex life private, but I got to share permission, but do not expose your part. Okay, it's all of us.
No, the fuck you don't. I know your sex life fucking retards.
Planning conversations. If your couple to be is interested in some sort of hormonal birth control, some girls, blah, 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 blah. Hold on. Men and women are created differently. Those differences can lead to frustration on a wedding night or honeymoon or even throughout the course of your marriage.
Dad, shut the fuck up.
Son, this is important.
I'm not even listening to you.
Think of the wedding day itself. It is a busy day with such a high social stimulation and emotion. Teach your adult children to lower their expectations. Encourage them to have a calm, enjoyable night.
Dad, I'm dead ass about to hang up on you.
Orgasms are trickier for women. Men have orgasms after 2 to 5 minutes. And then he goes to hang up on me. That wasn't a planned conversation. We were just talking, and that's how it came about. I thought it was funny. He didn't. We can laugh about it now. So with that, I hope you guys and have a great Monday. A lot of stuff to do today, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
Burn one. Yo. 21. low budget. Once again.